let's talk about the workout.
Now in the street there is violence, and then a lots of work to be done. No place to hang out, no washing, and then I can't blame all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we take it.
What is up, Team Igneous, coming at you from my desk instead of outside because my video got messed up, but it's all good. We're going to start off with an 8-minute AMRAP today. We're going to start off with small circle shoulder rotations going in reverse. Then we're going to go 10 medium, 10 big, and then we're going to shift and go the opposite direction, small, medium, and large. After that, you're going to grab either a broom stick, PVC pipe band, whatever you got. We're going to start off with 10 pass-throughs. All the way back, all the way through is 1 rep. Next up, we're going to go to around the world. So we're going to shift through 10 reps one side, and then we're going to alternate and go to 10 reps of the other direction. That again, 10 around the world. Next up, we got 10 back squats. Put that broomstick on your back, or we can shift up and do 10 overhead squats if you want to get a little bit more advanced with it. Next up, we're going to go to 10 good mornings. So slight bend in the knees, hinge at the hips, keep the chest up. You should feel that in the posterior and the glutes. From here, we're going to go into our mobility for today. They're going to be minute poses. You can hold for 1 to 2 minutes. We're going to start off with a standing straddle. So we're going to widen those feet up. As we get farther into the minute or a couple minutes, slowly try to shift yourself down lower into the position. If you can come down to your elbows like Jess, that's amazing. If not, just go to where it's comfortable. After that, we're going to go into a shoulder stretch. So we'll get on the knees. We're going to cross the hand up underneath. Palm will be up, and we're going to lay on the shoulder for 1 minute. So our buy-in today, we've got a Tabata, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds to rest. We're going to alternate rounds between 2 movements. We're going to start off with a hollow rock. So we're going to lay back, arms above the head, toes pointed straight. Imagine you're holding a big old boulder in your hand. You're trying to rock back and forth on the low back, keeping the core tight. After your 20 seconds is up, we'll rest for 10, flip over, and now we're going to go into a Superman position. So we're going to drive the arms and feet up at the same time, trying to squeeze those glutes as we come up. So 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, alternating. It'll end up being 4 rounds per movement. Into the weightlifting for today, guys, we are going to be doing 3 different movements, 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to start off with dumbbell hammer curls. So if you see here, Jess, she's going to be starting off with alternating hammer curls. She's going to go 1, 2. We're going to keep going for 60 seconds. If you want to, you can do them both at the same time. Or if you just have one, you can do them on your own. After the 60 seconds is up, we're going to rest for 30 seconds, and we're going to go to the next movement, which is our dumbbell kneeling Arnold press. We'll start off with the dumbbells in front of you. We're going to press up, try to make it a little bit more fluid. So 60 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest for our dumbbell kneeling Arnold press. Next up, we're going to go into a Renegade row. So we're going to set up in the push-up position. We're going to row right arm, row left arm, push-up, row, row. Perfect. So another thing we're going to do is demo with the backpack as well. That way you have a good idea if you don't have dumbbells or kettlebells set up, how you're going to do it with your backpack. So same thing, we're going to grab the backpack on both sides, use whatever weight you want inside, and we're going to go for 60 seconds of curls, 30 seconds again of rest. Next we'll go to press. These will be strict press, so no movement in the legs. We're going to press straight up, finish with the head through the window. And if you want to do a row, you're going to break at the hips, similar to a good morning, keep the elbows tight, and we're going to drive the backpack to the chest. If you have a barbell, you can do our weightlifting portion for today, which will be a 5x2 snatch. You can do a power or full. This will be from the hang. So we're going to bring the bar up to full hip extension first. Make sure it's at the crease of the hip. You're in your snatch grip. From here, we'll do slight bend in the knees. We're going to drive our chest and shoulders over the bar. From here, we're going to keep the arms straight, keep the elbows tight to the body, and we're going to catch in that nice, strong power position. Let's do another one. From here, hips through, elbows, Or you can go into a full snatch. So we're going to drive the hips through again, elbows tight, fully lock out those arms, keep the eyes straight. Again, 5 sets of 2, either from the power position or full snatch. Team, the workout of the day is 10 rounds. We're going to have 2 options for you. Don't worry, it's 10 rounds, but you get 30 seconds to rest after each round. So we're going to start off with our first movement, which is going to be 10 box jump overs. You want to make sure you pick a sturdy object. We picked a sketchy chair, so maybe try to find something a little bit better. If you still feel a little bit sketched out, you can always just stick with step-ups. But again, lightly jump on that object and jump over. We're going to do 10 box jumps or 10 step-ups. Next up, we're going to get ready for our second movement after some more step-ups in the video. Next up, we're going to go to 10 push-ups, okay? So we're going to set ourselves up on the ground, and we're going to get in that push-up position. Start off with our arms locked out at the top. We're going to come down. If we need to modify onto the knees, we can. Or if we need to drive doing the snake quads to knees, we can. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, we've got those up-down push-ups. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to do a push-up. You're going to jump your hands into a more narrow position, come down into a push-up, jump out into a wider position. So you can do those push-ups as well. It's a little bit more challenging. 10 push-ups, followed by a new movement, what we like to call the reverse burpee. So we're going to drive down, almost like rolling into a hollow body position, come up and jump, clap overhead. So 10 burpees, 10 rounds, 30 seconds to rest. Option 2, we're going to do another, basically, instead of box jump overs, we're going to do step-ups. But Jess is going to run over and grab her weights real quick. And you're going to do weighted step-ups. So whatever object you want to make it weighted for, it could be dumbbells, kettlebells, anything. 10 weighted step-ups. From here, we're going to go to 8 handstand push-ups. So we're going to kick up, arms straight. What you're going to notice is Jess is going to bring her head down to the pad first, butt to the wall, knees to the chest, and we're going to kick drive. So you're going to have 8 handstand push-ups versus your 10 regular push-ups. If you guys want to do those strict to challenge yourself, by all means do it, or try to do strict 5 rounds and do kipping the rest. Completely up to you. So you've got 8 handstand push-ups. Now we're going to go into 10 reverse pistol burpees. These sound intense, and it's because they are. I couldn't do them, so I'll stick with the reverse. But we're going to drive down into a pistol, roll back into that reverse burpee, and come out of that into a pistol. Just like we do every Thursday, guys, we're going to get into some stretching, some post-workout fun stuff. Definitely recommend doing this. We're going to start off with our first position, which is going to be the pigeon. So the goal here will be to come down on the elbows if you can. If you are more comfortable in upright position, of course, stay right there. Don't go beyond that. We're going to switch sides. We're going to hold a minute each way. As a matter of fact, each one of these positions we're going to be holding for a minute. So we want to make sure hips are staying in line. So that's our first position, pigeon stretch, a minute each way. Next up, we're going to go to figure 4. We're going to have a seat on the butt. We're going to drive the knee up as high as we can, sitting nice and tall. We're going to do a minute each way. You should feel that pretty good stretch on the posterior there. Next up, we're going to go into a single leg quad stretch. So toes should be flat. If you can come back onto your elbows or lie flat like Jess, you're absolutely amazing and insane. If you're like me, just getting into that position is a good stretch alone. So a minute each way for the quad stretch. Now we're going to lay flat. We're going to go into a scorpion. So arms out like a cross. We're going to drive left foot to right hand. We're going to hold a minute each way. Last pose we're going to do is a puppy dog. So we're going to be on the knees. We're going to drive our head through the window at the top, trying to really stretch out those arms. And we're going to hold for another solid minute. Now, the last thing that we're going to do today is our core blaster, our AWOD, and that's going to be 200 Russian twists. So we're going to have a seat on the butt, cross those legs if you need to, elevate the legs, and we're going to go side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 200. That's our core blaster for today. That's the workout today, guys. I'm super proud of you. I know I look like Jackie Chan talking on one of his movies right now. But in all seriousness, I love you guys. Stay positive, stay happy, stay healthy. Keep doing these workouts. Do our mobility today. Get ready for Friday. We're going to finish out the week strong with one of those fun CrossFit workouts that they're going to post for us. So if you haven't done that yet, sign up. It's going to be fun. We're going to do it all together. I hope you guys have a great day. I miss you. We'll see you soon.